Hello, Big Brother fans, and welcome to episode 6 of season 16 of Big Brother. It was. It was a fair to middling episode. I would say it didn't rank right up there, but this is only week 2. So yeah, it'll start getting really super interesting, I'm sure, eventually at some point. Anyway, they start with Cody being saddened by the fact that he had, been given HOH for about 10 and a half seconds. He really wanted to see pictures of his family. And of course, right now, that's the point where everyone in the house is at. They are wanting to see their loved ones. And then we move into how everyone is really worried about Devin being the HOH. They're worried that he's just going to, take over and, just plow through the entire house. And he has. So, it's like people can read it. They know what's going on. And pretty much basically that is exactly what he did. So they got to go into the HOH room and we got to see their photos and listen to their letters. Devin then sees the photo of his daughter and really starts thinking about it and decides that at this point he needs to come clean with Donnie and tell him about his mistrust and that the reason that Donnie was on the block for the first week was his fault alone. Now you have to remember, he and Donnie the first night came in and created an alliance together. So, so Donnie wasn't wrong in saying that he should, he can understand and and agree, and say I'm sorry, accept his apology, but he's certainly not going to trust him 100% anymore. I mean, once someone has failed your trust, it is really hard to gain it back. So Donnie is on the lookout for him. Devin is then confronted by Caleb, Frankie, and Derek about his coming clean because at that point what it did was it made Caleb look like a liar. Because if I remember correctly, didn't they say that they chose the weakest people, the first people that, came off, fell off the spit and whatnot? Sorry, I just have something in my ear. And so it makes Caleb look a liar when he says, I'm the one that really put you up. You know what I mean? So that it creates that distrust. So in his effort to want to come clean and play with integrity, then, reveals that others aren't playing with integrity. And of course, because it's Devin's world, it doesn't really sink in. And then, of course, Brittany had said something about Joey, or after he came in and apologized and whatnot to the room, she went out and talked to others, and he didn't enjoy that, and so at that point Brittany then became a target. However, today on the live feeds, I'm going to tell you right now, someone in the chat room said, deep down inside, this guy's got a crush on her, but because she's not his type, he's not her type. He's just got this major rager hard on for her, and because she's not, accepting of it, because she's got 3 young children, and I guess just got out of her divorce. That's what someone felt. It was being personal, and we find out today, and he confesses to Frankie that he immediately had an immediate huge crush on her, and so yawn, boy meets girl, gets crazy, can't have her, so he's gonna boom smash crash. And I don't, I'm sorry that was a spoiler. I don't think it's anything that, in terms of gameplay or whatever, that it should spoil it for you. Anyway, Hayden and Nicole were there flirting outside, and that just led basically into Nicole going together with Christine, who have their little 2 alliance, to talk and decide that they need Hayden for the muscle to be part of their nerdy alliance, and they had the most awkward, cutest secret handshake ever. I mean, it was so awkward, it was just kind of, like, okay, can we finish this scene? Let's see. Both of the HOHs debate on who to put up. They didn't show very much of that. Basically, it wasn't so much a debate as Devin saying, if I pull the egg first, because they have to pull the eggs to see who puts their two people up first. I'm putting up this person and this person, and you pull, then you need to figure out who you're going to put up. Well, he ends up putting up one of the people that Brittany wants to put up, because she has very few people to choose from when you think about it, because she's in this huge ass alliance, and then then you have to think about the friendships she has made also on the side, like Jocasta and Donnie, people like that she just will not put up. So it kind of made the choices that she had to make go a little lower. She really wanted to put up Nicole up there with Paula, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Oh, so Lotion Gate, people were talking about lotion all the time in the chat room, but that was one of the evenings that I missed watching the feeds, and so it was good to finally see what happened with Lotion Gate. Basically, because Devin, and he's watching the feeds constantly, so he knows that it's her lotion, and so he calls her out on her lotion being in the kitchen, and I just thought it was hilarious that she said that he needs to tame himself. So I'm gonna probably hashtag that somewhere just for the fun of it. The nominations, Dev said, were, quotes, based on a random draw, which I found kind of interesting considering the fact that it was debated for quite some time and there was nothing random about it. So where's his integrity there? He has an interesting sense of what is integrity and what is gameplay. You can lie in the house, but that is part of gameplay. But believe me, he's someone you don't want to get into the head of. He's just he doesn't make a whole lot of good sense, basically. So he puts up Paula and tells her that she's a warrior and he wants to give her one more chance to pull out her ninja skills. And he puts up Brittany because, quote, I poured my heart out and you questioned my integrity. No, you have a raging heart-on for her and she doesn't want you, so you're bitter. Amber's nominations were Hayden and Nicole, and so then he goes in and he talks to Nicole, who is kind of freaking out, and Hayden, and tells them to go upstairs and talk to them, and he tells them that they're safe and that he's going to have Paula throw Battle of the Block. And then after that, they show him going in to talk to Paula about doing that for him, and promises her safety from going home. And, of course, she questioned it. She doesn't know anything about this huge bomb squad alliance. So she questioned him, how can you do it? He says, just trust me. You're going to be safe. Don't worry. And then we had a cute little interlude about Frankie and Zach. They're the cutest besties in the whole entire world in the house. And, yeah, it's kind of come to an end, actually, as of, I believe, yesterday. But anyway, we move along to Battle of the Block, and this was probably one of the lamest games I think that they've ever had, competitions. Basically, it was called We Did What? And it was going to show a series of photos, and it would constantly rotate, and they would be asked a question about the picture, and if you got it right, then you could assign a punishment to someone, and if you got it wrong, then the opposite team assigned a punishment to you. And they were lame, because it's Greek week or whatever, school week, Greek week, whatever. So anyway, the first one, Brittany answers wrong, and she has to put on beer goggles, which distorts her view. She can't see anything. The second one, Paola gets right and hands over the hangover cure to Hayden, which is a concoction of pizza, soy milk, and hot sauce. He takes it down like a champ. Brittany then answers wrong, but I think at that point it was because of Paula. Paula said, ring in, I'll give you the answer, because, she's got the goggles, she can't see, and of course got it wrong, and so she was given a cannonball punishment, which is to jump in the pool. The fourth one, Paula answers wrong and has to wear a beer helmet that leaks. Number 5, Brittany got right and handed over a swirly to Hayden. If the boy isn't bathing, these people need to tell him to bathe. I mean, come on, people. Go several days without bathing? That's just not clean. That's just not good. Oh. And then the last one, Hayden was correct, so they win. Amber loses her HOH and she got gacked. And that is about it. They didn't say anything about America's Vote. They didn't say anything about the food for the have-nots. Nothing. It just kind of, just kind of ended there. So, let's see. Anything on the feeds? If you don't like spoilers, go away. Anything on the feeds? Like I said, Frank and Zach have kind of pulled apart. I personally didn't listen. I wasn't on that screen. I was listening to something else that was happening. But people were reporting that Frankie was breaking up with Zach and moving on and, creating a different an alliance without him. Zach put himself as have-nots, volunteered, and he's not doing very well with it. He is a cranky pants today, and this morning Devin walked past wanting to talk to him, and he was like, no, I'm not in the mood. And eventually, a couple of minutes later, they did end up talking, and Zach was just kind of like, you know what, if you're questioning my loyalty to you, then you know what, you need to just take Brittany down and put me up. So I'm beginning to think that it's just so weird that either Zach is part of Team America and he's doing something that, but we haven't been asked, what task we want these people to do. I mean, I've never seen such a lame thing for America to be a part of and have to wait so long for the things to start happening, because people are being, killed off like flies, So every time I see something suspect, I always go, it's gotta be Team America. And then I remember, oh God, we didn't vote on anything, But anyway, he was just kind of cranky today, and he hasn't really eaten anything in the last 2 days, and he just has seemed very out of sorts. I'm watching him right now. He's in the ice room, and Derek is talking to him, and he just seems extremely out of sorts. And so I'm thinking that his alliance needs to come together, and they need to either make him some food and fix him, get him so where he's feeling better and not being like a ticking time bomb. He's just walking around, just we're all waiting for him to just explode all over everyone. They're also right now in the backyard playing, it looks like something comparable to like cornholio, where you toss the beanbag into the thing. But I've seen them do this before, and then it's taken away. Somebody's talking in the 2 comps going. Somebody's in the room saying, hey, you're in here 7 times. Yes, I opened 4 windows because I have to watch every screen. But then I'm listening on here because I listen to my work, and I listen to the stuff in the background. When it starts getting good, I stop working and I listen. But I'm constantly watching the laptop next to me. I know, I'm an addict. Hello! You should know this by now. I've been watching since season 1. Anyway, you guys, that's about it. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one. We'll see ya. Bye.